Alright, so today I have decided to make a little video just as my goal for the day. I sometimes um, don't have any motivation to do something, so if I had a little bit of a goal, then I will be more likely to do stuff. Uh, so this morning I woke up and I had my slow morning, I did my devotionals, I had my coffee, and then I found myself just lazing around, just watching my show, doing nothing. Wasn't even wanting to leave my room. And I didn't want to be like that today. It's already like 3 almost, and I don't know. I think there's a lot more left of the day that I can be using. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna do something with my day, and I'm going to record some of it. I might do stuff, or I might just think while I'm driving and then talk about it or something. But yeah. Alright, I made it to the gas station, is where I ended up at. Um, I was thinking, actually, so a song came on, and I forget who was by, it was Trace Adler or something, and it basically talked about how, like, you're gonna miss this moment, you know? Um, he was talking to his daughter, and she was going through the phases of life, and she was like talking to him about her future plans and like how excited she was to do this and that, and he kept saying, oh honey, like you're gonna miss this moment. And it just got me thinking, because that's actually been something on my mind a lot lately. So some people around me are just really good at planning future. They're just amazing at it. Like whether they're like super strict about how their future turns out or even just relative plans, they're good at it. And I started thinking that it was a flaw in me, that I wasn't that way. And I don't know, I was hammocking the other day and I was thinking about it, and I got to realizing that it's not necessarily a failure of mine that I'm not that way, but it's more of a strength that I am in the moment. And I've been told in the past that I am too in the moment, and I don't plan for my future. And I don't agree with that, because though I can't plan tomorrow, I do think of what I want things to be like in a year or so, or something like that. So, I don't know. I'm learning that acceptance of like actually valuing certain parts of myself that other people have told me is wrong. So, that was the thought I had for this last 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to get some gas, and then I don't know, maybe a snack from the gas station. But I don't know. Sometimes they have like the little roll-ups like tornadoes or something here, so I will check. Those are kind of my favorites. I don't think I really need to eat anything though, because I did just have a sandwich. I forgot to include that was part of my morning. And when I eat something that filling, I'm good for like, I want to say most of the day until like later at night. So yeah, we'll see. I will say I am terrible at thinking out loud. My thoughts, I usually try to only speak when I know exactly what I'm going to say. So this is kind of a challenge for me, but I am going to think out loud right now. I have been pondering some of the stuff. There's a lot I've gone through recently that have just, it's like immediate, oh, my world is shattered, everything sucks, nothing's good. I want to hide in a hole. I want to disappear from the world. I want to act out in such terrible ways that I used to. And I decided this time I would do a whole different approach to it. I decided I was going to not shut myself out for even one moment, because that's how fast for me to get into that constant depression, and like, I don't know, it would get as bad as suicidal thoughts. So I just didn't even want to go there. This time I figured, as comfortable as being just constantly depressed is, I decided I was going to do just totally different things and stay active. And it's like 3 days after everything that's happened to me. It's not now, but like 3 days after it, I started feeling better already. And I was like, what is this? It's crazy. I had been doing a whole different approach. Normally I would not have any dealings with anybody, And I decided to just cling to the Lord. I went to church. And going to church doesn't change everything, but it's like a good first step to what I've been wanting to do. And so I did, and it just felt so good. My Sunday was so good. And I'll say more, but I'm still thinking. I actually began realizing that things that I had before in my life, whether it was what I was doing, what I had, the types of people I would surround myself with, and that's not the point here, but it's like I allowed myself to be hindered. I didn't push myself to do these things that I've in my heart been wanting to do. Like, I so badly wanted to go through this devotional that I had on my phone every single day, and it would even remind me, and I would just push it off because my brain was always swamped with other thoughts. And I realized that those thoughts were not just, oh, what am I going to do today? Let's do this instead of my devotional. It was like pure anxious. I was always anxious. And it was because I had so much in my brain that it was like I had no room for Jesus' influence. And now I feel like I'm breathing again because I didn't let myself fall into that depression. I never let myself fall at all. I just, it's so new. This is so new for me. And I know that, like, secular folks will tell us, like, oh, you need certain coping mechanisms, you need to do this, you need to read, write, be active in your community, do all that to be okay. And writing used to be one of mine, but I haven't even done that. I've written like one thing, it wasn't even about it. So I don't know, like, I think a huge coping thing is Jesus. Like, I know it sounds so dorky, but it's just a constant, like, I'm thinking about him, I'm praying to him about what I'm thinking about. Any of your thoughts you can pray about. It's like so easy, and I just neglected it before. And I don't know, it could be a spiritual high, and you have to be very aware of those as well. Those can be extremely dangerous if you are always seeking that spiritual high. So that's something I'm also being aware of. But either way, spiritual highs are not bad. Just don't get comfortable with them. I did forget to say I went and I did not get a snack. I looked around, there was nothing. So I might go to the river nearby because it's a really good hangout spot, and I think it's too cold for most people to be outside or be hanging out there. It's 59 degrees right now, and it is quite chilly out the admit, but I might go to the bank first. It just looks so crazy outside. Like, the drivers, they were crazy on the way here, so I'm not sure I want to do that. We'll see. Another quick thing I want to throw out there is that I used to, for my coping mechanisms and stuff that I would do, is I would buy stuff online. Not like tons of stuff, just really stupid junky things, and I never used them. And just because it would feel like a little bit of Christmas, you know, something to look forward to. It was like I had to spend money for things to look forward to. And if you have to do stuff, I'm not saying money or spending stuff is bad. I'm just saying if you feel that way, that you keep trying to constantly having to find something to look forward to, that is an unrestful soul. You are not at peace. And that says a lot about where you are spiritually. Some people are just very antsy, but there is something about finding that, like, I hate saying this because everybody talks about inner peace, but like finding that inner peace, and like, I don't know, in my mind there's no such thing as like Zen mode unless you have the Lord. Like, there's not. And this is my opinion. This is what I've gone through both sides of it, secular and biblically. Like, you are not at peace if you are constantly looking for the next thing. And I am an antsy person in ways. Like, to do stuff or to be active, go out, I'm not very comfortable being alone a lot of times, so I always want to be with somebody, and that has in the past made me very susceptible to bad company. And I don't think I'm not susceptible now. I still think I am, so that's a guard I always have to keep up. But it is crazy to see the difference between having, like, the peace of the Lord in you and, like, knowing that you are constantly, like, cherished by Him no matter what people think of you, no matter what, like, your value is in Him. And when you switch it to that instead of putting your value in others, oh, it makes a world of difference. I'm telling you. Like, it might be my devotional that I have on my phone or something, but it's given me a very new perspective, and I am gonna hold on to that because it's doing real well. But that was just a little tangent, sorry. I am gonna go into the store, and I think I might buy something. I'll bring my wallet. But we'll see. We'll see if I buy anything. I'll let you know. I go in there and I'm just getting what I need. Acne patches was the only thing I was looking for. But then I stumbled across this really good deal on a sweatshirt. And it's Columbia and it's black. And I tried it on and it fits great. And it was only $24. And then I go up to scan it and they're like, recall item. The guy is like some teenager. Seems like he's new. And he's like, oh, that's weird. What item was it? And I was like, the sweatshirt. So he scans it again. He's like, And he's staring at me, and I'm looking at him like, how am I supposed to know what this means? I was like, what does that mean? He's like, that means we can't sell it. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I almost had a really cool new sweatshirt for $24, but apparently not today. So I am going to probably go to the river now. I don't really know why I went to Meijer to begin with, because I didn't even get the acne patches I wanted. They just didn't have them, and there was a giant cart in the way, so I couldn't look. Whatever. It's okay, though. It's alright. It's okay. I'm gonna go to the river, and I'm gonna relax. And the weather actually feels nicer outside than I expected. It's not as cold as I expected. Still 59, but not as cold as I expected. So I ended up taking a stop in town, just because this is a place I really like to chill. Normally I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the river, and then I never do. So we'll see if I really do, but right now I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in my brain. Like, I still feel peaceful internally, but I don't know, something about walking in the store, I think, made me feel a little bit weird. Not like anything happened, but just seeing people and idea that you feel like you look bad, or like you don't, sometimes it kind of jars your brain a little bit. But yeah, so now I'm just sitting in this dark parking lot, and not really doing anything. And it feels good. I promise I wear my seatbelt, I just took it off now. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe the interaction felt good with humans, but I'm kind of bummed about that sweatshirt, not gonna lie. It fit me perfect. It fit me so good. A little bit oversized, comfy, soft inside. I'll check next time if I have it. But I don't want to buy it full price. $24 was pretty darn good. So, anyway, yeah. I'll update you when I have something else to talk about. But right now, I'm just kind of calm, thinking, I made it to the river, and I'm gonna sit out here for a bit. I don't know. I don't really have anything to sit on. I think I'll have to take one of my dog's blankets. But anyway, it should be good. Just chill out, not have to think much. I forgot my speaker though, so that's a big bummer, because I always like to have a speaker. But it'll be fine. So pretty chilly though. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here, but I don't really have anything else to do today, so I may as well. It is pretty though. I'll be honest, when I showed up here, a bunch of anxious thoughts just floated through my mind. Like, what if because there's one other car here, and usually that's never bothered me, so I don't know why today it would. But I kept thinking, what if I walk past them and then they hurt me or whatever. So I'm sitting in a like empty spot because that fear kept me back. And it's so crazy how those fears that are probably so irrational, I get that sometimes you should really like listen to your mind, and maybe that's what I'm doing. It's so difficult. It's like it's so hard to tell when it's like the devil just attacking your mind to put in terrible thoughts, or whether it's your intuition. And I kind of struggle with that. So right now I'm just staying in my safe spot. But if I know what that car is here for, because they might be down there, and if it's like a group of people, I don't want to see them. It looks like a nice car, so it doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be like teenagers. I mean, that's not scary either, but like sometimes you just don't know. I mean, I look like a teenager, so who knows what they would try to do. Either way, I have a knife. Yeah, just stupid brain stuff. It's crazy how it just drives your world. What you just saw was the Eastern Dobson fly. It's very interesting. I don't know much about them. Oh, it's trying to come back up. So it actually rolled from here down, and now it's right there trying to come back up. They're pretty gumpy. Like, it looks like it doesn't use all of its legs. I guess the only, like, I looked it up. Oh, can they bite and this and that? They said that only the females do like the most ferocious bites. Otherwise, they're fairly harmless, and they're not venomous. Just a nice bite, but I had never seen anything like that. Oh, it's really struggling. I'm about to help it. Yeah, I probably should. I originally saw it come from here, and it was very slow, gumpy, tripped over this, and then went under my bag, and then went down this way. It looked like it had it until I was like doing something, and then I just noticed that it was like rolling. Oh no! It fell again. It was not that low before. Okay, I'm gonna go help it. Okay, well, we saved it, but I think it's playing dead or something, because I didn't do anything to it. It's just, oh yeah, I was just playing dead. Oh, what a jokester. Please don't come at me. I didn't do anything. I saved you. It was struggling so bad down there. It was like in this crevice, never gonna get out. It kept climbing and rolling back down. Where'd it go? Oh, I see it now. Okay. Yeah, so that thing is happier in the green, I think. I got one of those gross sticky things on my blanket right now. It's from a tree or a bush or something. Ugh. Okay, I looked up more, and apparently the Dobson fly, they're always by rivers. So I guess they swim really well or something. I don't know. But they're always seen by rivers. So I guess it wasn't running away from it, but maybe it just didn't like the incline. I don't know. It was struggling and trying to come up anyway, so I put it up here, and now it's hiding. I'll show you. It's just right under here. You can see it move every once in a while. I don't know. It's hiding right now, so you can see its little wormy body right there. Oh, there you go. But it's not trying to get out. They usually hide under rocks anyway, but it did not like that log for some reason. Well, wait a minute. It's a piece of road. Either way, I think it's happier under here. Look at me messing with it though. Oh, they're kind of scary because they do have pinchers on the front. So this river's a lot lower than it normally is. Lately it's been raining so much though, so it's almost about time to fish once it's sunny. I changed locations, so I'm over here now. I was up there before, and that's where like a broken bridge is, and this is a lot more calm. I actually saw the other people come back, and they were just like a couple fishing. So I wonder if they caught anything. Probably not. I mean, it is lower right now, so maybe. I don't know. But you can kind of see through most of this. Yeah, sometimes you'll see like quite big turtles in here. I'll be 100% honest right now. Sometimes just sitting here, like even if I'm just listening to music, just sitting here, I'm really good at it when I'm like more at peace. Right now I don't feel that much, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel a little lonely today. And it's not like I needed to find somebody to hang out with. I didn't need to like talk to anybody, anything. Like there's waves of loneliness. You know what I mean? And I guess right now, especially, I'm feeling that just sitting here on my own. I'm hearing a lot of woodpeckers though, and I am praying and I'm thinking a lot in like good ways, not like overthinking to the point where I'm about to lose it, but yeah. So at this point now, all I need to do is make a plan for the rest of my night, and yeah. And it might be adventurous or it might just be chill. And my preference would definitely be adventurous, but I don't really have I don't have expectations for adventure right now, and I'm kind of used to that. So another thing too I want to mention is that the way I like see stuff is if I don't have the option for it right now, then it is not an option at all. And I know that sounds like closed mind thinking, but it's my realistic brain kicking in, like, oh, the reality is I don't have an option for adventure, so therefore I'm not gonna have adventure tonight. But if I did, I would be very excited for it. So yeah, and I think it's a good way to think. At least it works for me. As for my planning for tonight, I'm gonna brainstorm some things, and yeah, I guess just I don't like being alone every single day. Sometimes it's kind of hard, you know? So, I don't want this, oh yeah, this is a very big moment that I could be susceptible. I'm not saying right now I am, but I could be susceptible to, bad company. So when I feel this way of like, wow, I could really use adventure, a lot of times bad company has adventure up the whatever for you, you know? You could try new things, you do crazy things. Not crazy like bad crazy, but just, you know, things that, and you don't have to prove yourself to this person because they don't know you. And sometimes that's the exhilaration of being around somebody that doesn't know you super well. But I, to my better judgment, have been fighting that for the past week and a half, weekish, that I just won't do that. I just think it's really not been beneficial in my past, and I don't know how to explain. But either way, I would not do that now. But I don't know. It's like in my flesh, it still feels appealing a bit to just, even if I don't do anything really that bad, it's just like I don't want to, because I never feel good afterwards. You know what I mean? And then really quick, why I wouldn't feel good afterwards is just because it's not an edifying relationship. It's not a relationship where I feel like I'm growing, the other person's not growing, and I never see them again, or, you know, so it's, again, even if it's not bad, it's not good. And sometimes I kind of feel guilt for not having relationships that are just good or like producing something. Like, why would you have somebody in your life even for a day if it's not producing something, whether on their end or yours? So I'm not, for like strangers or weirdos, I'm not gonna stick around to figure out if it's edifying to them, especially if they're weird, you know? So yeah, I'm just trying to be super clear about what I'm clear and honest about what I'm struggling with right now. That is a thought in my brain. I want to go someplace and meet a friend for the night. You know, that was my biggest thing a year ago, was I would just meet people for the night. And again, not everything bad would happen that night, or nothing would happen. It's just, we would just hang out. It was just so nice to have somebody. But then again, I wasn't helping myself internally. I'd just be helping myself in the moment. And that's not always worth it. Really not. I think that's something that we all chase, though, is that instant, immediate relief that they call it gratification. That's like just so easy to chase after. It's so easy. And again, that's the flesh. So I'm fighting that tonight. And if something comes up where I find that I'm with somebody that I trust and love, and I get to be with them, then that's awesome. But not somebody that I don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Heading back to my car now. It smells like campfire out here. I think I'm gonna be heading home now. I got my alone time, my quiet time outdoors, even though it was pretty cold. It started getting really cold when the sun went away. It looks like it's still here, and it is. You can tell. It's just, you don't feel the heat after like 6 p.m. it's done. But I had a good amount of time there. I got a lot of thinking done, and yeah, I'm gonna go home now. I think that this is my conclusion video. I made it home. I'm good. I am going to spend the rest of the night, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might call a friend. I might play a video game. I don't know, the sun's still up, so that means the family's still up. We'll see what I do. I might, play with Wilbur. I just tried to, but maybe he's not in the mood right now. So, yeah, but today was great. It was a really good conclusion. This is a conclusion to Monday, by the way. That's what today was, Monday. It was good because I got to think, and I had a goal with this whole video thing. So, I am grateful for it, for the ability to have something so simple. Just like it feels like something is along with me on my day. Made it a lot more interesting. So, brought new ideas to my brain, and I thought a little bit deeper and actually expressed them, which I noticed that it helped a lot. So, yeah. So, thank you.